A claps.
What's poppin', catfish nuggets? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Married to Medicine Season 9, Episode 13 review. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously. So if that works for you, then let's get into tonight's review. So there really wasn't a lot that really went down in tonight's episode. You can tell that the lead up will be next week's episode, but what did go down in tonight's episode was Quad going over to Anila's house and having this whole conversation with her about Toya possibly being the one that had her house burglarized, and how some of the ladies were questioning whether or not Anila set the whole robbery thing up. Now, first, let's address Quad even going so low as to even imply that Toya would have anything to do with that. Like, is that what we really doing? Is this how low we're really willing to go for entertainment, that you would accuse another woman, let alone another black woman, of something so malicious? And it's like, really, Quad? Like, remember in the past she accused Mariah of using coke, and it's just like, get her off of her. Get her off of here. That's just vile. It's disgusting. And I hope Toya cussed your ass out at the damn reunion, because that's just going too far. It really honestly is. Like, that girl ain't bit more had that girl house fucking burglarized. What is she getting out of that? What is she possibly getting out of doing some shit like that? And what are you getting out of it to even, like I said, accuse her of something like that? And doing it on national television, it's just low down. It's nasty. It's disgusting behavior. And like, I would never fuck with you on any type of level after doing some shit like that. Like, absolutely not. Nope. Nope. Quad don't need to be on the show. No way. She ain't married to medicine no more. If there's anybody that needs to be on the show, it needs to be her ex-husband Gregory, now that he's engaged. He recently just got engaged, so congratulations to him. Bring him and his new boo thing on the show. I miss him and his little squeaky ass voice and them glasses and him looking like Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Bring him back on the show. Only reason why I even like Quad on this show is because of Mason. Other than that, she can kick rocks, really. And after this bullshit, I mean, I've never liked her, but now this really solidifies why I could never like her, because it's just too much. It's just too fucking much at this point. Like, nope. And if anything, like I said, Anila would be the one that would get the most out of having her house burglarized if she had homeowners insurance. So, and the way she was looking when they was having that conversation, when she told her that some of the women were questioning whether or not she had something to do with it, she didn't look not guilty. Goddamn, that was some horrible acting her ass was doing. Now, I'm not saying she did it, but if anybody had something to gain, it would have been them. Her and her husband. We already see they don't like taking care of their kids. Also in this episode, Miss Gomez came back. They gave her the money that she wanted, allowing her to stay with them. And, you know, they was going to do whatever they needed to do, child, to get that lady back, because them kids are a nuisance to them. They don't want to be bothered. They just want to look at them, take pictures with them, you know, put them on the show every blue moon. But as far as actually dealing with their children and having a relationship with their children, that's too much for Anila and Kieran. That's not their ministry. That's not what they here for. Them kids are props, literally props. They don't want to be bothered with them kids at all. And I hope that is brought up at the reunion. I really honestly do. Also this week, my breakdown of the fashions from the reunion will be up. I break down all of the reunion looks as well as the reunion looks from Bell Collective. So make sure you guys tune in to that video. Also, I'll be doing reviews starting this week on Reasonable Doubt that is on Hulu. It's a new Hulu show called Reasonable Doubt, and it's directed and produced by Kerry Washington. So if you haven't checked out episodes 1 and 2, make sure you head over to Hulu and check out episodes 1 and 2 so you can know what's going on. I'll be starting with episode 3 later on this week. Now back to Married to Medicine. What else happened? Everybody got prepared to go on a trip together. They're going back to Blue Ridge in Atlanta, somewhere in Atlanta, Blue Ridge Mountain, whatever. And, they just want to get things back on track because, everybody has been arguing and fighting with each other, and they just want to make peace with everybody. Like, everybody can just sit down and talk things out. Before that, Contessa has her bodybuilding competition and she actually wins. Contessa body is life. She got ass, she got thighs, she looked really, really good. And at the reunion, from what I saw, it looks like she might have lost even more weight. Like, she looked tiny in her reunion pics or whatever. But congratulations to her. She did it. She won. Scott and their kids were there to support her. He was so proud of her, and they act like they got everything back on track. I don't know if I really truly believe it, but if they are back on track genuinely, then congratulations to them. When they got to Blue Ridge, I quickly noticed that the house that they're staying in is the exact same house that the Real Housewives of Atlanta stayed in this season as well. And I'm like, now, bravo. Bravo, 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 bravo. Why in the Sam hell would y'all have 2 different franchises, 2 different shows go to the same place during the same season? Make it make sense. That's just lazy on the network, on productions. Like, come on now. Y'all couldn't have them go nowhere else. Y'all had all the black people in Atlanta go to the same place. Really? Really, people? Y'all that cheap? Or maybe y'all was trying to recoup the money that y'all spent for Marlo's trip when she made everybody go home early. So y'all was trying to recoup them days. I wouldn't be surprised if they went the production was like, Bravo and them was like, we got a few more days that we already paid for with this Airbnb. Somebody got to go here and film. Call up the Married to Medicine bitches and tell them to pack it on up, and they going to film at Blue Ridge. You can't tell me that ain't what happened. You cannot tell me. Y'all need y'all ass kicked because y'all would never do that to the white girls. Y'all just being cheap as fuck. So when they get to the house, Toya is in a cranky mood, because she knows what's being said about her via some of the girls, aka Quad, and Anila, and she hasn't seen Audra since their confrontation. So she's on edge. Audra and her husband are newly married, and I want to know, why didn't they show her wedding? Was it because of anything cultural, or they just didn't show it? Because all we saw was camera footage from their phones. And I would have loved to see her wedding. She looked beautiful. She looked really, really nice. So they're back from the wedding and everything. They were celibate the month leading up to their wedding, and they get to the cabin, the house, and they decide to take a pregnancy test to see if they've gotten pregnant because they're trying for a baby. We also find out in this episode that Audra already has a son by the name of Kingston. And of course he's in the little boy life or whatever, and he loves them and all that stuff, but of course he wants a child of his own. They take the pregnancy test, and lo and behold, Audra is pregnant. Congratulations to her. I like Audra a lot, especially after this episode. I love that her and her husband laugh with one another, and I love that she's like a cool girl. She just like to have fun and laugh. And I love that they're like best friends. I like Audra personally. I really honestly do. And I wish we would have been able to get more of this side of her this season. So they're going to at some point tell, everybody else there that they're pregnant, but not until they tell their parents. So Heavenly and everybody else arrive, and Heavenly goes over to talk to Toya, and she apologized to Toya for the way she spoke to her when they were at Jackie's house. And Toya accepts her apology and begins to cry because, it probably hurt her feelings. You know what I'm saying? Toya ain't Teflon. She does have feelings as well. And I did appreciate that Heavenly did take out the time to apologize and give a sincere apology, even though she still talk about the girl on a damn YouTube channel. Lord have mercy. Now, I did see on YouTube that Quad, Dr. Heavenly, and Funky Dineva recently just did a video where they broke down the fashions at the reunion, and that Quad let it slip that Heavenly almost got her ass kicked at the goddamn reunion. So who y'all think tried to kick Heavenly ass? Do you think it was Toya? I think it was Toya. I 100% think that it was Toya. And then at the end of the episode, everybody's sitting down eating dinner, and I think it was Quad that kicked it off by asking Anila, was she okay? If it wasn't her, then it was somebody else. And she was like, I'm okay. I'm still struggling, and my daughter's having nightmares at night. Girl, I don't bit more believe her daughter having no goddamn nightmares. Them damn badass kids don't even act like they care. They don't even act like they even know what the hell really happened. I don't believe Anila at all with that. I think that she's just trying to get sympathy. And she was like, I just want to know, does anybody think that I set this whole thing up? And she looking at Toya, and Toya was like, I don't even know you like that to know what you would do. Toya cracked me up when she said she didn't know that lady pulled a Mariah Carey on her. Like, I don't know you. Who are you? What? I don't know her. That shit cracked me up. And then they left it right there as a cliffhanger. So overall, I'll give tonight's episode of Married to Medicine C+. Let me know what you guys thought about it down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.